Welcome to the Yoke City Karate Kids podcast with your host, AJ, your podcast for all things karate. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 3 with your host, AJ. Today, we are going to talk about a similarity between karate and podcasts. Many people have asked why I wanted to do a podcast. It's simple. To spread information about karate. But what is one of the similarities between karate and podcasts? Well, from a Google search, it was hard to pinpoint an exact number, but it seems that about 90 to 95% of people who start karate don't make it a black belt. And for podcasts, according to Amplify and Pod News, only about 36% of podcasts have more than 10 episodes. So although podcasting or karate might seem easy, now you know how many people quit. That's a lot of people who start something and don't finish. But why do so many people quit? Could it just get too hard? Are they too busy to commit? Do they need more motivation? Most of the time, I think it's a combination of things getting too hard and a lack of motivation. Things like starting a podcast, going for black belt, even writing a book take time and effort. If these are things you want to do, you have to work hard to get them. I know working hard is easier said than done. Everybody struggles with motivation at some point, including me. Sometimes I just don't want to put down my tablet. However, one of the things I love about our dojo is that there's always someone pushing you to do better on and off the mat. Speaking of supporting people off the mat, Sierra, one of the brown belts, has been out at the dojo with her company, SoFab Sweets, selling her baked goods. We have tried both the cookies and cupcakes, and they are delicious. And I'm not even a sweets kid, and I love it. If you see her set up outside the dojo, be sure to check out her booth and support her growing business. Getting back to the topic of motivation. What can we do to stay motivated? Sometimes when I need to be motivated, I look up creative katas that others have performed at tournaments on YouTube. Watching other people do creative routines pushes me to do better and try new tricks. I know practicing things like katas and the basics can get very repetitive, so I like to try new things to break up my training. Another thing I like to do is before the week starts is that I will write down things that I want to work on each day during the week. And once I finish them each day, I check them off the list. By the end of the week, I will have a list of things I accomplished, which pushes me to do more the following week. Some days I do things simple as extra push-ups and leg raises. Continuously setting new goals can help motivate you to keep moving forward. For example, I've recently started working on my cartwheel, and now I'm building from that to work on my round off. My dad says one of the ways he gets motivated is just to get started. Sometimes you may not want to do something, but once you get started, your motivation will kick in to push you further. When we did goal setting and board breaking this year, this podcast was one of my goals. I would love to know what motivates you when you don't feel like training. Send us your comments and questions to karatekidspodcast@gmail.com, and that's Karate Kids with a Z. According to Pod News and Amplify, 44% of podcasts have 3 episodes or less. So stay tuned for episode 4 when I make it to the 56% that keep going. In episode 4, I'll be talking about my first WKC tournament, tournaments in general, my dream tournament facility, and more. Stay tuned for more! Thank you everyone for joining me today. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on your favorite podcast app for the latest updates.